it seems like marketers that work for industrial manufacturers, so not those in the agencies, but
Yep.
those that are at companies, it seems like they're kind of far behind in terms of marketing, of the now. Is that
Yep.
true? Or I mean, it seems like if they're still doing trade shows, they're just basically getting things printed, getting on a plane, going to the place, and coming back.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
that's 100% it. And it's not for lack of trying. So the problem is
Hmm.
the infrastructure isn't set up in these companies for marketing to make an impact. So we have a event we do called Industrial Marketing Live. We
Hmm.
get in-house marketers at industrial companies together twice a month, and we just talk about stuff. It's really
Hmm.
great. We call it therapy for marketers. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Um, and one of the biggest issues they have is they're coming with these ideas like paid social,
Hmm.
how can we put positioning out there? How can we tell a better story online? How can we even just be online for some
Yeah.
of these companies?
Like set up an account.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, how do we
Yeah.
even start with social media?
Right.
And the question they always get, and it's really frustrating, is, well, what's the ROI? When can I expect to see ROI? What does
Hmm.
ROI look like?
Hmm.
And I can show you it if you have the tools internally set up. So
Hmm.
I'll need a CRM, I'll need a
Hmm.
marketing automation platform. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It doesn't have to be, a Salesforce plus Marketo. I just need, give me
Sure.
like HubSpot, or
Yeah.
even Pipedrive, something pretty simple.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think it crushes the confidence of these in-house marketers a little bit because they're hit with that ROI question, and they haven't been hit with that question before because these are
Yeah.
new experiments that they want to run into. So it's
Right.
difficult to push back and say, well, I don't have the infrastructure to
Hmm.
track these programs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really interesting. Because you're right. They haven't been asked to produce ROI because the owners and or shareholder stakeholders already know there's going to be an ROI. They go to this trade show, these orders come in.
Yep.
And they may not ever have tracked it before or know what that is, which would kind of be interesting, for marketers that are new, right? Or new meaning to the new way, to say, maybe take this conversation back to your stakeholders and say, can you tell me what kind of ROI I need to like benchmark this against? And then they're
Yes.
going to be left holding the bag trying to determine, well, we don't know what the ROI was of the trade show. Actually,
Yep.
we know maybe we spent X and we got these orders, but it's going to be a little bit of an exercise to get there. But yeah, that's so interesting. That today we have marketers that have such a steep learning curve for when it
Yes.
comes to tools, platforms, formats, styles, all the different ways that you have to put creative out there and publish content. So it's good that that your agency's there, and actually it's kind of interesting the role that you're playing too.